I just finished reading this book and I cannot tell you how amazed I am. What a family the Tatas have been. My mind is just blown. Please keep watching this video to find out what have they done and why am I saying that they are perhaps one of the most influential, at the same time amazing families to have ever lived in India. The book that I was referring to is called The Story of Tata by Peter Casey, and what it excellently does is it takes you back to the time when the Tatas just started off to the time when they have become who they are now. The first thing that amazed me about the Tata family was the fact that the Tatas don't give up. If you know the Ratan Tata story about the Tata Nano, you know what I'm referring to. They just don't know how to quit. Whenever there is an adversity, they just stand up and they fight back. The second thing that amazed me was the fact that the Tatas have done everything to build a community. Look at the businesses that they are in. From salt to cars, they have taken care of everything. They have always tried to give India everything that it needs to become self-sustaining in nature, and in doing so they have built a community. I can go on and on about this book, but there is one last point which you need to know. This point talks about the fact that Ratan Tata in the 1970s decided to spend on tech. Now tech did not actually bloom till the late 1980s, but he saw the prospect and he decided to spend into it because, wait for it, what he knew was that being a large company, they can afford to run at a loss until the profit comes. Who would do that? Who would actually oversee their own profits just to make sure that they are helping the community? Well, the answer is that the Tatas did it. If you are a reader, this is the book that you should definitely read. Not only because of the fact that it talks about one of the greatest families who have lived on the planet, but also the fact that it teaches you a lot of valuable lessons. A lot of people argue that the Tatas were rich and hence their contributions to the society. But you know what? To contribute to the society, you don't have to be rich. Your intent has to be there. Building the community or helping the community can simply mean feeding the stray dogs, helping a blind man cross the road, going to the park and watching out for the elderly people. If you do those things, A, you don't have to be rich, and B, you are actually helping the community. So try to do these things and trust me, you will be a much happier person than you are today.